Podcast Network Asia. FirstMetroSec is providing this podcast as a general market commentary. Reference to any specific security, product, or entity do not constitute as an offer or a solicitation of an offer to buy or sell any financial instruments or to participate in any particular trading strategy. The statements, comments, views, or opinions expressed by the hosts are subject to change without notice, and FirstMetroSec is under no obligation to update, amend, change, or correct any of the statements, comments, views, or opinions expressed. The statements, comments, views, and opinions expressed by the guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the view of FirstMetroSec. FirstMetroSec disclaims any liability arising from reliance on or reference to any information obtained in this podcast.
You are listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast, where we feature timely and relevant discussions on the Philippine stock market and the economy in the hope of providing you investing and trading guidance. Here's your host.
Hi investors! This is Anjz from First Metro Securities. If you're looking for trade ideas or just curious which names to keep an eye on, then you're in the right place. Today on Market Bites, I'll walk you through some key points from our latest company update on Converge ICT Solutions Inc. So here's the big picture. We are reiterating our buy call on Converge with target price maintained at 20.50 pesos. The stock's share price has declined by around 40% in the last 3 months, driven by investor concerns regarding the potential impact of the Konektadong Pinoy Act, further exacerbated by lowered management guidance post-2Q earnings release. Despite these recent headwinds, we adopt a constructive view of the counter at current levels and recommend increasing exposure in view of the following. On one hand, Converge's strong 1H25 performance beat our estimates, following adjustments that's 7.6% and 7.3% on FY25F and FY26F. We project Converge to deliver a robust 9.6% earnings growth CAGR over the next 2 years. As of 2Q, Converge commands a third of the industry's fixed-line revenues, a testament to its success in the prepaid broadband space. We continue to identify significant growth opportunities within this segment, anticipating an expanding addressable market as incomes rise and as players introduce innovative products such as prepaid offerings. Conversely, we believe Converge is best positioned to capitalize on KPA's open access provisions. To this end, Converge possesses a highly valuable asset base, its proprietary end-to-end high-speed fiber network infrastructure poised to generate significant value creation. With only 35% of its ports currently utilized, infrastructure sharing presents a significant upside for asset monetization, thereby boosting ROIC. Additionally, Converge can leverage its existing scale and brand equity to expand into new areas or partner with emerging players for last-mile delivery. Furthermore, we contend that KPA could facilitate Converge's entry into the mobile sector, completing its comprehensive suite of telco services. To turn more bullish, we would prefer to see things like, first, the Konektadong Pinoy Act effectively unlocking untapped value for Converge by enabling new revenue streams via infrastructure wholesale, partnerships with last-mile delivery, and/or entry into the mobile segment. Second, faster than expected market share gains, effectively closing the gap with broadband leader Tel. Third, lower than expected churn driven by improved repair times. Fourth, ARPU, or the average revenue per unit dilution, being more muted than expected. And fifth, an increased dividend payout ratio. Meanwhile, we're also watching out for some risks such as tighter competition leading to lower ARPUs and market share losses, larger than expected OPEX amid manpower issues, and market shift towards 5G wireless broadband. Again, that's a buy call for Converge at 20.50 pesos target price. And that's it for today's podcast. Make sure to follow us on our socials for more updates. That's First Metro Securities for our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and FirstMetroSec on TikTok. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this has been helpful.
Thanks for listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast. Don't forget to follow us to get first dibs on our new episodes. For more up-to-date market news and info, exclusive content, and the opportunity to connect with your fellow Filipino investors and traders, join facebook.com/groups/FirstMetroSec and be part of the First MetroSec family.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.